So our current capital raise is a renounceable rights issue, and the principal use of those funds is to help complete the pre-feasibility study on our Lake Hope high purity alumina project, which is located about 500 kilometres east of here in Perth. And that study's been going now for just over 15 months, coming towards an end. It's been slightly delayed because we're waiting on some critical test work which came through in January. And as a result, we'll not be able to complete the pre-feasibility study before being able to raise cash again. So we're going to complete that pre-feasibility study. That should be done in April, so we'll still have plenty of cash left over from the raise to launch into the next phase of our development of the project. And that's going to be very much focused on the research project that we've got together with CPC Engineering and Edith Cowan University that we announced in November, which is under the federal government's CRCP grant program, where we received nearly $3 million towards funding our next stage of work. And that work will culminate in the construction of a pilot plant, which will then allow us to provide samples of consistent quality to potential offtake partners. And that's really the big goal for this year on the back of the raise. So the share price of Impact Minerals has sagged a bit in the last few months. That's because we were waiting for this test results, and also we have been a victim of the drying up of liquidity across much of the junior resources sector except for gold. So it is disappointing, but we believe fundamentally that the company is undervalued, and so being able to offer all shareholders the opportunity to participate at this stage at a very good price of 0.6 cents per share is a great way for everybody to support the company and push us forward, not just to the completion of the PFS, but also into the research project, as I mentioned, and also there will be drilling at our Arkan project, and we have just announced the acquisition of more ground at Broken Hill, where we will be looking for a joint venture partner. So it's a pivotal moment for us over the next 12 months, and this funding is really going to drive that growth during that period. So since we acquired the Lake Hope project, which is basically 2 years ago in a few weeks, the ordinary shareholders, retail shareholders, have not been able to participate in the two capital raises that we've previously done. They've been private placements, which have to go to sophisticated investors. So the undervaluation of the company present really led us to believe that a rights issue is the way to go. And so that's an offer to all shareholders in proportion to the number of shares that they currently own. We've made the rights issue renounceable, which means that there is value in those rights. So shareholders can either sell those rights if they don't want to participate, or they can buy more rights if they want to participate and buy more shares at the reduced price of 0.6 cents per share. Should also add that there's a free option for every 2 shares that are bought with an exercise price at 1.5 cents, which expire in 2.5 years. That's a very attractive option structure in there as well. The rights should be in all shareholders' brokerage accounts under the code IPTR, and so they are available now for people to sell if they don't want to participate, or purchase if they want to participate and take up more than their current entitlement. If they don't want to do either of that, they just sit on those rights and use the exercise option form, which has been emailed out today from the registry and also mailed out to all shareholders today as well. So for those of you that still work on the mail, that will arrive in the next few days, early next week. As we mentioned, the board and most of our larger shareholders believe that the company is fundamentally undervalued. The support that we've got from our largest major German shareholder underpins that. So they've already announced that they're going to support the rights issue to their full extent. They own 17% of the company, give or take, and so they'll be contributing about $890,000 to the raise. And underwriter, as a result of that, has upped his underwriting to $2 million. That's Mahe Capital, who are experts in these renounceable rights issues. And so we're looking to raise just over 5, and so the offer closes on March the 21st, and so we'd encourage all shareholders to come on board. And if you've got any questions, they can always contact us at impactminerals.com.au. And yeah, we look forward to getting that support from shareholders.